With the most recent book, I consulted with Athena quite a bit on what I should expect and what was realistic. And I always got what I felt was accurate feedback. I could trust her judgment. She was also pretty clear about when she was making a best guess as opposed to being extremely confident in her estimation. I was never unclear at any point. She was upfront, and I trust her.
My experience with Redemption Press is that they're not just a publishing company, they're an education company, because as an author, I was educated along the way.
My project was really complex. It was a tall order. I had read and heard great things about what Athena was doing, and so I contacted her and said, look, this project is really close to my heart. I am telling you, from start to finish, it was an awesome experience producing this book that includes text, artwork, photography, and open spaces for journaling.
Like many of the other authors that have turned to Athena and Redemption Press, I was using self-publishing. She was recommended to me by a very dear friend in the publishing industry. I trusted her implicitly, and she was oh so encouraging. I took a chance, and I have not regretted it at all. They have been extremely helpful getting my books to all the major Christian outlets, obviously Amazon and Barnes & Noble, but also Christian book distributors. They've been really great in helping me get these books out in the Kindle format. I've been very satisfied with the distribution and marketing.
They're more like educators than salespeople. All along, she's been very realistic. I didn't feel that pushiness. For them, it's not about pushing sales. It's more to encourage you as writers. You can use us or you can use somebody else. Here's all the steps of how to do it. I don't feel like I'm out there hanging by myself.
It's not all about sales and marketing, which is what you run into a lot. It's also creating a book that's going to make a difference. Intentionality. I was assigned a project manager, and she wanted to know the ins and outs of why I was doing what I was doing and how best could we create something that would educate people. It's very involved. Athena came alongside me. She's very well-rounded in her knowledge. She's got years of experience. She comes at it with a lot of heart. It was more of a family education and family environment than a sales and marketing and publishing environment.
The first 3 books I've ever published. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. The one I'm most excited about is the one that comes out in the next week, which is the book about adoption. They've taken that to a whole other level.
She challenged me and made recommendations as how I could say something and make my point, but still match with my faith. That's hard to do.
I highly recommend them, especially to people who are real visionaries. Redemption is willing to tackle a lot. What they're doing is very unique. All the way from the design to marketing and distribution, they had a lot to offer.
My editor, we had great discussions back and forth, challenging me to explain, you need to show me. You need to write that out in more detail. By the time we were done, she's, okay, now I get it. She challenged me in my writing to communicate better so that I could prove why people needed to forgive God. It was helpful to have Christian editors help me clarify my message in a clear, precise way, but also biblically sound way.